I came across somebody mentioned this book. I'm not sure where I learned about this book, but it is awesome. So I'm going to talk about Visual Group Theory by Nathan Carter. And I believe Nathan Carter is planning to put out another book. So I'm gonna be on the lookout. This book it's got all these diagrams. It's a really great review for me now that I've done a lot of group theory out of Galleon. I think I want to use this book as a review book at some point when I finish Galleon. I think so. That's what it looks like. So yeah, I'm gonna stop that in case you want to read it. And then, as I always do these days for my mobile phone subscribers, I think you should be able to read this preface off of your phone, and you can stop it, and then I think you can read the whole page this way. Yeah. Okay. So that now let's get back to the actual normal size. So what are the contents? What is a group? What do they look like? Cayley diagrams, group actions, symmetries, the actual abstract algebra itself, the definition, then the 5 families, cyclic, abelian, dihedral, symmetric, and alternating. I'm sure there's the integer ones. Yeah, Z sub n. Subgroups, Lagrange's theorem, products and quotients, conjugacy, normal subgroups. Of course, in some books, the Sylow theorems fall right out of conjugacy and normalizers. Then the homomorphisms, fundamental theorem of abelian groups, and then Sylow theory, and then some Galois theory as well. Now, there's answers to selected exercises. I love it. I love it when I see that in a book. See, I think this overview. Yeah, I think you should be able to stop it and read it in detail. But yeah, this is a really, really good book. I'm a visual person, and so yeah, whenever I see a book like this, I wish I had it earlier when I was getting stuck with problems in Galleon, which I did a couple of times. And the diagrams in this book are so amazing that I almost feel like going through every single page of this book in this video. I will not, but I will probably come close. Yeah, Cayley diagrams, just some great explanations. I even think this could be like a talented high school student's summer project. Even I think it's well written and super accessible, and the images just tell an image tells 1,000 words. Isn't that what that's, or a picture tells 1,000 words, something like that? Yeah, crystallography. Yeah, dancing. That's pretty cool. So it's not, I mean, I wouldn't consider it an abstract algebra book proper, because, you want to do other things in an abstract algebra class or for self-learning. But boy, is this interesting. See, look at that. Look at how A5 is a simple group. It just doesn't have any normal subgroups. Look at how messy that is. And look how simple the structure is on some other groups. And I'm not seeing any proofs, but I'm seeing exercises and answers in the back. And the diagrams, of course, very enlightening. Yeah, here we go with the 5 families of groups, orbits. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I wish I'd had this book when I started reading Galleon, but it's on my list. This book is on my list to go through as almost like a final exam. But I'm going to wait till I finish all of Galleon because I like to let things sit in my mind, subgroups, and then go back and refresh my memory of something. Trivial subgroup. But yeah, it's light on the detailed theorems that you find in a what I would call a proper abstract algebra book. But boy, does it fill in a need to visually understand group theory. It really does. Why? Anytime there's a section named why in a book, I always like that. Because a lot of times books just jump in and forget to mention why. Yeah, I think I could easily page through this whole book in this video. It is so just mind-blowing how many diagrams this author has. Yeah, I guess I can do that. And then in the case of the Sylow theory, yeah, and I'm going to mention this in a separate video. I'm going to make a video only about the Sylow theorems in various abstract algebra books. Yeah. All right, so I'll stop here. Well, actually, I'm not going to stop here. I'm going to talk about the M matter, which I forgot. And also, it's got some Galois theory. Yes, I shouldn't have stopped so quickly. Yeah, it's got some Galois theory. And then it's got answers to selected exercises with diagrams as well. Boy, I guess I did end up paging through most of the book. It's got a bibliography, some nice, interesting links to the web, and an index.